Good morning. So, today's Wednesday. Tomorrow is lockdown. Today, we're going to get some shots. Fingers crossed. I've made a last minute trip down to Kinver in the West Midlands. Now, there's some really great woodland around here. As you might be able to see behind me, it's clear skies. There's a little bit of mist, some frost as well. So we might get some nice atmospheric conditions. So, I haven't been here for a while, but I'm back, and the beech trees have all turned yellow, so we may get some great light on those. And really, there's no plan. It's just have a look around, have a scout about, see if we can get some shots, and take it from there. Tomorrow, which is the start of lockdown, has the best conditions, would you believe? What a surprise. It's going to be foggy, misty, cold, frosty, everything you can ask for as a landscape photographer. But yeah, onwards and upwards. Right, another mad rush. The light is great. The early light is even better because the mist catches all of that light. When it gets to a certain height in the sky, it starts to become too harsh and you don't get the atmosphere. So I am running around like a headless chicken, which is not something I recommend. And I'm just trying different compositions across this kind of region here, this kind of section. See if I can find a composition, and compositionally that's where I'm struggling the most because there's nothing immediately obvious to me. More than anything right now, I'm just chasing the light and just taking photos of the light because it's so good. I'll just show you a video of the scene I'm looking at here. So as you can see in the top corner of the screen here, there's some really amazing light coming through the trees. We've got some light rays, we've got some really great yellow birch trees, I believe, which are catching the light. But compositionally, it's not great. I mean, there's no composition really. It's essentially just a photo of the light, which is okay. You know, it's fine. But I would prefer to have a better composition. But I'm going to take this shot now anyway, and see how it looks later when we get back. I might also try a pano, like a zoomed in pano telephoto in a portrait format, which I'll just run through quickly in a moment. I'm shooting at f3.8, which is quite low, but it's just adding to the atmosphere. We're getting lots of little blurred areas and stuff, and only the trees are in focus, and it's working for me. But compositionally, as I say, not perfect. But it's key to, as I say, I am shooting at f3 here, but you know, just try different f-stops, and when you get back, things look different. So I would certainly recommend doing that. Right then, let's try vertical, see how that looks. This might look better actually, might look better. Right, again, in the top corner of the screen, you should be able to see a video of the portrait shot. I think this works a little bit better than the landscape version. Well, I'm going to carry on here. I'm going to try a few different shots, and the final image, the best one that I like the most, when I get back, will be on the screen now. So we just stopped at the pathway here. You might be able to see behind me, but there's some really nice mist, and the light, even though it's about 9:20 now, even though the light, the sun is quite high in the sky, we're still getting some mist and some atmosphere, which is really nice. So I've tried a few different shots here, and I think I want to do another pano. So I'm going to do a vertical pano. As you can see, my camera here is in portrait mode, and I'm just going to swivel along like this to cover the full scene. I'm going to get some sky in. I know in other videos I mentioned that try and get the sky out, but it's unavoidable in this situation, and it is still quite soft light, so hopefully with some editing and stuff we can really soften down the sky and not make it too harsh. I'll just show you a quick video of the kind of the pano as I go through. So hang on fire just a second. This is what we're looking at. So we've got all of this really nice light. Some of the birch trees are catching. So yeah, I think this is going to work quite nice. Now I'm not really sure where to go on f-stops, whether to go on something like f11 for example, or f9. But I do prefer like f4 because it gives you that kind of depth to the image, and I want it to be a soft image. So I want to try different f-stops. Primarily it's going to be underexposed, so I'm just trying to avoid blown out skies. So we'll take these few shots, and hopefully I'll have my first successful pano. Here's hoping. If it is, it'll be on the screen around about now. Alright, I think I found another composition. Just come off the, just come away from that area where all the pines are, and well, actually these are pines here, but these are larger, more established pines, and come off the road just up here, and I found some really great pockets of light just up ahead of me here. Let me just put the video up and I'll show you. So as you'll be able to see, oh shoot, as you'll be able to see in the top corner here, we've got some overhanging pine trees, and through the middle of there we've got some light. Now if I can just zoom in, you see here, I just think it looks really nice, and I think there might be a shot here. So I'm going to take a few frames from this angle, from the screenshot that you can see in the top corner, probably zoomed in. What I want to try and do is this this branch, I want to kind of act as the frame to the image, but there's a little bit of sky at the top of it, so I'm not sure if it's going to work. Also, we've got this tree here. Now if I switch to the telephoto lens and step all the way back there, we might be able to get like a leading line of trees with the light in the back. So at the moment my kind of settings are probably about f4, f5. I'm trying different things, but there's some really nice tones to the image. There's that cool kind of bluish kind of light at the end, and then we've got the oranges and the yellows and some greens as well. So it's really good colour contrast, and it's a good thing to think about when it comes to images. Is there a colour contrast? You know, if it's just autumn colours throughout the image, it doesn't really work for me personally. I don't think it does. So it's good to have like cooler tones with warmer tones, so colours which complement each other. And I think this scene will work with that, because we've got that really cool aqua blue light coming through as the light shines through on the remaining morning mist. So it's not a bad frame, I don't think. So yeah, it looks quite nice. So we'll take this image, I'm going to have a move around, and hopefully we can find some other similar compositions in this area, because there are some really old trees here. So it looks really nice. Okay, let's carry on. Oh, it's an absolutely beautiful morning. Not so great for photography right now, because there's no clouds in the sky, the sun is really harsh, and everything's looking a little bit overexposed, and I think we're done today, to be honest, for photography. But whilst we're here, and as I mentioned, tomorrow is obviously lockdown, I'm going to do some new videos going forward, just over that 4-week period, to do some edits mostly. So drop me a comment below just to give me an idea as to what you would like me to perhaps showcase in the video. So what kind of editing techniques would you like me to go through? My kind of thoughts at the moment is surrounding colour contrast, because you can do so much with colour contrast and different types of colouring in your photography. This is done through Photoshop, so it's a good way of bringing your images to life, or just enhancing that mood that you captured. So that's the type of thing that I'm going to focus on, I think. But yeah, as I say, any comments, any kind of thoughts, whether it be sharpening, dodging and burning, anything like that, drop me a comment below, and I'll consider it for one of the videos that I'm going to be doing during lockdown. So yeah, well, hopefully we got some good images today. I haven't seen them, you will have seen them in the videos. So if you do like any of the photos, please let me know which one's your favourite, and yeah, please consider giving, well actually just give the video a like, please. And also consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me if you could. Helps me with the channel, helps me going forward. It tells me that people are enjoying this stuff that I'm putting out, so that would be much appreciated. So I think that is it for today. It's been a good trip. It's a sad shame that it's the last one for a while, but we'll get through it, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers.